What's up, Geeksters? It's me, Omar from GeeksterLabs.com, and today I have my full review of Mission Impossible 5. Now, this is my spoiler-free review, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, so you're safe here. I'm not going to spoil anything for the movie, but I will begin the review by saying this. This movie was awesome. It was so freaking good. I was so surprised. I'll begin by saying I'm not really a big fan of the Mission Impossible franchise. I enjoyed Mission Impossible 4, Ghost Protocol. I thought that was a really good movie. Probably my favorite out of all of them so far. This movie and Mission Impossible 5 Rogue Nation definitely tops it. This movie was such a good movie. If you're looking for a good blockbuster, action-packed summer movie, Mission Impossible 5 is the movie for you guys. It was directed by Christopher McQuarrie. It stars Tom Cruise, Jeremy Renner, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, and the new Rebecca Ferguson. I say new because where the heck has this girl been? She is not only gorgeous, beautiful, and can kick some serious butt, but she has some acting chops. I was really surprised. I was not familiar with her. I had never seen her before, but she really stood out in this movie. She's probably someone she could be seen in a lot more movies from now on out because she did a phenomenal job. So this movie did such a good job of balancing everything so well. It balanced the comedy. You had Simon Pegg, who was great comic relief, really good punchlines, really good funny notes here and there, really awesome action, really great drama, really great suspense. All across the board, this movie was so awesome. And it had, one of the best things of it, has some of the best chase scenes I've seen in a movie in a really long time. The motorcycle chase scene, as well as the chase scene with the BMW. You see bits and pieces of that in the commercial. The whole scene, every single chase scene has you on the edge of your seat. Filmed in such a beautiful way that the cinematography was awesome. Of course, we have the big opening scene, which is Tom Cruise hanging on the side of a plane, which most of you guys already are aware of. If you're not, Tom Cruise actually hung on the side of an airplane to film that. He took 6 takes to do that. He actually took off on a big, humongous airplane, off of the runway, taking off the runway, hanging on the side of it. It was so awesome and action-packed. This movie just did such a good job. The chemistry between the actors, especially Simon Pegg and Tom Cruise, was so good. I love Simon Pegg. He's such a good actor, and especially when it comes to things like comedy, he just blended in well with this movie. And they obviously, I think they used him a lot more in this one than I think they did in Ghost Protocol. Jeremy Renner did a good job playing the same type of character he played in the last movie. Ving Rhames obviously had a much bigger part in this movie than he has in the past. Probably, I think the last time we saw this much of Ving Rhames in a Mission Impossible movie was probably the first one. Alec Baldwin was probably the only one part of the movie I thought that was a little bit lacking, because he kind of plays the scumbag, kind of like authority guy. He's the head of the CIA. You kind of like just don't like him right off the bat because he's kind of a jerk, but you end up liking him towards the end. But besides that, Alec Baldwin's probably, he was still a good part of the movie. I just think that some of his scenes were kind of like, oh, okay, we get it. You hate Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise, you hate all these other people, you're against them, so we get it, like tone it down a little bit. But besides that, everything was so well filmed, and everything was just, I mean, all the plot points and everything was the timing of the movie, the duration, the pacing of it was really good. They mixed it up with action and suspense. There's plenty of scenes in this movie where you're like on the edge of your seat, and you know, come on, Tom Cruise is not going to die, okay? But he is in so many, there's 3 or 4 situations where you're like, how the heck are they going to make it out of this situation? This is almost an impossible situation. See what I did there? But they did such a good job of creating drama and suspense in some of those scenes. It just, across the board, guys, it has all the action that you would need in a summer blockbuster. It has really good humor, really good plot, really good action, really good chase scenes. Everything was just, I can't really say anything negative about it. Alec Baldwin was the one part I thought was like, okay, and he's not even in most of the movie. He only has a couple parts, but his parts were kind of like cartoonish, if you ask me. But I would give this movie a Geekster Lab score of 90%. That's how good it was. If you guys are thinking about what movie you want to see right now that's at the theaters, if you're looking for a movie with good humor and good action, don't go see Pixels. Go see Mission Impossible 5, because you're going to have a much more fun time watching that movie than you will watching Pixels. Oh, this movie was so good. I can't believe it. I just got out of the screening. It was on the edge of your seat action the whole time. Everything about it was really good. There's not much negative to say about it. It was a really good movie. So I recommend you guys checking it out if you're looking for a good summer blockbuster movie at your movie theater. Go check out Mission Impossible 5. Definitely my favorite Mission Impossible movie of the complete franchise thus far. So if you guys have any comments or questions about this movie, post them down below. I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. If you saw the movie, let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys want to stay up to date with all of my reviews, whether they're movie reviews, tech reviews, geek reviews, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys can find out about all my new content as it goes up, okay? That's it for me today, guys. I'll see you in the next video review.